Great Studios podcast in the building with my long-term fam, Soufbsouja.
What's happening, bro?
Soufbsouja Jones, also known as AKA. Go to the Instagram.
Soufbsouja Jones.
Soufbsouja Jones, sorry. Been on you for a hot minute. I always mess up. My bad.
It's all good.
Soufbsouja Jones, right?
Nah, Soulja. Soulja is short for soldier.
Explain the name.
But
if you don't mind. Break it down.
So Soulja, that was a name that I just basically Granny had just basically was, man, that little nigga is Soulja, like, and then just stuck with me. So since I was a little kid, man, Soulja. Young Soulja. Now I'm not young, so but I'm from South Berkeley, so Soufbsouja. You feel me? Yeah.
You broke that to me like a couple of times, but the last time you broke it down to me was before you went in and did your stint.
Right.
And we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So Granny gave you the name?
Yeah, man. Happy birthday, Granny, man. She just turned 75 a few days ago, so you know. Yeah,
that's
happy birthday,
amazing.
man. She got dementia, so we going through that whole thing.
My mom too is going through that same shit. It's scary to kind of watch and witness, just like, you know, someone that took care of you is kind of
that shit hurt.
Forgetting or maybe coming up with stories that are outlandish. In my case, it's just
right.
Like what? And it's wild. Did you grow up with her or?
Yeah. So we grew up on Harmon Street, since South Berkeley. 66 is right there. She was living there for a long time, you know. Used to run around there as a teenager. So, you know.
You miss it?
Yeah, Berkeley is not the same no more.
What was Berkeley like in that era?
So South Berkeley is basically like North Oakland. So we used to funk with North Oakland over territory, the island, all that shit. Old shit. But man, Berkeley was like a little mini Oakland back then. You feel me? Yeah. So damn, it's hot as a bitch in there.
Well, we turning up the heat, man. We turning up the heat.
You feel me? I'm on.
You sipping that?
Yeah, I'm sipping on that. But
the Ela, the Julio. Some good times with the Julio. It's classic. I noticed everyone drank Julio now. That's a main tequila to go to.
Yeah, man. It's one of them things. 1942.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about too much. It'll get banned. I don't know why YouTube be hating on it. It's so weird. Like everyone does it and sips on it and we talk about it.
Yeah.
Were your parents not in your life or like what?
So mom's was always there. Mom's had me when she was 15 in Berkeley. Out the base hospital. Pops was always in prison. Pops was a jack boy, but he never had no money.
Right.
He just loved robbing niggas. I don't know. Shit, R.I.P. Pops, he gone now, but you know.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. Mom's hustler, so dope when she was 15, 16. And shit, raised me and all my brothers and sisters. So
Mom's was there?
Oh yeah, Mom's was always there for me. Always there. Yeah.
That's crazy lifestyle kind of growing up, because I did not have that particular growing up.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Where'd you go to school at in Berkeley?
I went to Malcolm X up in elementary school. Then I moved away. Man, lived in Antioch. Lived out in Davis for a little bit. Lived in Fairfield. But I always came back to Berkeley. I always came back to Oakland, you feel me? North Oakland, Bushrod area, shit like that. Yes, man, it's so close together, you know? It's so close, man. But we used to really funk back in the day. We used to funk, man. Shit, I remember when me and HD did a song back in 2013. We got the Slide If You Ready joint. But that was the whole thing, was like, it was, you know, South Berkeley, North Oakland. But man, that shit old, man. It's all player shit.
Yeah, it's all old. Yeah,
man, it's all player shit.
But it was definitely a little bit more territorial back then for sure, because I felt like the rap scenes were kind of growing in each of those areas, and they were trying to like claim the real estate, because, you know, Berkeley had its artists, and there was a super amount of talented artists that came from the area. Lil B, right?
Yeah,
came from that area.
Brandon. Weird ass Brandon.
He just called him out by his first name.
Yeah, shit, I know him. He's a weirdo.
Did you guys ever work on? Like,
nah, man. Nah, I don't talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, we was different circles.
I Am Sue, that was from out in that area, right? Or kind of, no?
Nah, I think I Am Sue from like Richmond area.
That's right.
But yeah, so.
But HD.
Rex Ryan doing this shit, or
Rex Ryan.
No. Rex Life. We say what's
Rex Life Raj.
Yeah. Excuse me. Rex Life Raj. Yeah, man, he doing this shit right now.
Probably represents B-Town.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Can you talk about what's going on at People's Park right now?
I have no idea.
It's crazy that you've seen it, right?
Nah, I haven't seen it. Man, I've been back a month and a half.
Oh, okay. Well, if you go by People's Park, now it's crazy because now they got like all these like containers, these shipping containers blocking off the park. So if you know about People's Park, there's a famous park in Berkeley where people could openly do drugs and there would be
a lot of homeless
people. They would never get kicked out. Yeah. Berkeley was very, very open to its freedom. And then now they just like restricting anyone with access by putting up shipping containers there and blocking off like the park so no one can enter it.
Have you seen by like Gilman, by the freeway, like 6th Street, the frontage, and 7th Street, all that shit? Man, they got a whole little area for all the homeless. It's probably about 1,000. Really? Yeah, man. They got their own blocks.
By the theater? By the Black Repertory Theater?
Nah, it's right by the freeway. Like right off the 80. Gilman.
Interesting.
That shit, man.
Under the overpass?
Nah, it's up. Like it's up. Like as if you go on to Pablo. You feel me? From Gilman going to Pablo.
I'm not drawing it clearly on my map right. How would you describe the area? Is it like hood? Is it safe? Is it?
Nah, man, it look like third world. That shit, man.
So that's where they put in the homeless people. This is a clip.
So basically, they just gave them like 30. Yeah, basically, they gave them their own little community, and the police, from what I've seen, the police not going down there or nothing. Like they just its own little world. I'm like, dang. I'm like, man, I never thought Berkeley would allow this, but I guess it's smart because it puts them up in their own spot so they don't be fucking with everybody else. You feel me?
Right.
So it makes sense.
So you can understand the reasoning.
Hell yeah, for sure. I understand it.
Because it is tough to house the homeless, because if you offer them housing, they don't necessarily want to take it because they like being outside. They like being outside, but you got to be in by 8 o'clock, and you can't just come in whenever you want. Right. So they're just like, what?
The rules, like they want to.
Yeah, and then they're gonna watch over your living space and make sure you're not hauling shit, because homeless people love to haul shit.
Yeah, they hoarders.
It's the craziest treasure hunt they're doing in real life. Yeah, they love treasure hunting. They love hoarding.
Man.
You know what I mean? And so it's tough to house them, because where do you put them and allow them to kind of act like that? Because they like surviving.
Yeah, they love that shit. Man,
freedom.
I don't understand it, but
I kind of do.
I mean, I try to understand it. You feel me? But me being me, I just don't agree with a motherfucker just giving up on life like that. But hey, man, to each his own. I mean, they don't want responsibility. So,
do you feel they're giving up on life, or that maybe they're just? I mean, that's a great way to put it, for sure. But
man, they giving up for sure. Oh, mama, bro, they giving up.
Because they're all on drugs usually. I've never really seen one that's not. That's just purposely. There's no way
that a person could possibly be sober and choose to live like that. Like that's not gonna do it.
I mean, Berkeley and Oakland, I feel like they're handling it different ways, because Oakland is a little crazy when you drive through there, bro. I don't know if you've driven through there recently for the month that you've been back, but there's literally like camps everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's like Skid Row kind of, right?
Yeah. Tent City everywhere. Yeah, that shit crazy.
It's nuts, man. So I don't know how Oakland's handling the problem at Berkeley. It's just crazy. I took these guys at Berkeley. Was that did you go with us? No, that Samson went with us the other day. I love Berkeley. University, still university. You know what I mean? They got the college out there, but they got definitely.
Man, I made a lot of money at that college. I love Cal Berkeley.
Why?
Man, cause man, shit, that was my whole way of life. Man, Legend of the Mac.
And that was one of the last project you released recently, right?
So Legend of the Mac is actually a book that I wrote when I was in prison. Yeah.
No way. Okay, that was the project you released. Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought it was music based.
No, so I actually
there is an album called
Prison Break.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the album.
So I did, babe, how many songs was it?
At least.
Yeah, it was probably about, I think Prison Break was about 13, 14 tracks that I did in prison. Shit, off a Moto G phone while I was in fire camp. Did the whole album, shit, basically in like a couple weeks.
It's X-rated.
Yeah.
You know about X-rated?
Exactly.
Yeah. A lot of young kids don't know about X-rated, but
exactly.
He made music. How did I pronounce your name wrong in the beginning, bro? It was, did I say Souj?
Yeah, it's Souj.
Souj. Yeah. Okay, like soul. Okay.
Like, soul with a J.
Got you. But because you had it as a J in there, but you pronounced it with the L. Okay. Because I just thought I was tripping like, bro, what? I've been saying his name all the whole time? Because I've introduced you hella time to shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. So how do you get the files out?
So I was basically doing everything up on BandLab. And
on your phone,
yeah, man.
And how'd you get the phone? If you don't mind me asking.
So wifey was coming to see me. You feel me?
Did she slip you the phone?
Yeah. So basically, when I was on a visit, I would get the phone and put it up in my little pocket that I had sewn up in my drawers. Mm-hmm. So I had a secret pocket in my drawers. So when I was coming back. So fire camp is prison, but it's a low level prison. You know what I'm saying? I was there for 6 years. So 4 years I was in prison. The last 2 I was in fire camp.
What's fire camp?
Fire camp is basically
you're fighting the fires and
fighting
stuff.
fires. Or me, I wasn't risking my life for them. Nah. but I will work in camp though.
For us too. Yeah. You're saving us.
True. But
thank you for that.
Yeah, but they getting paid like
nothing.
Like pennies though. You feel me?
That's a big talked about topic that they should
pay pennies, and man, them niggas is really going hard out there. Like
they on the
front line, bro.
They should get reduced time.
Well, they is a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good behavior type of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then once you get caught with the phone, that's 45 days. You feel me? So it's like, man, that shit is a slippery slope. That shit crazy.
Why is it slippery slope?
Because it's just you so tempted to have a phone in there. You feel me? You want to be able to keep up on what's going on and shit.
Bro.
Yes, but then you just taking chances, man. You like, man, if I get caught with this motherfucker, it's like having a pistol on the street. Like, damn, man, I need this motherfucker. But if I get caught with it, I already know what you know what I'm saying. I already know what it come with. So that's how you gotta rock. You feel me? Fuck it.
I know have phones embedded in the wall and just give you monitor time of use and be able to monitor everything that you're doing. That's what they should do.
That's what they doing.
That's great.
Yeah. But you don't want them to know everything that you got going on. You feel me? Because then how you gonna get the phone in?
There should be the black market and the white market though. You know
exactly.
You should have your open Disney time and then go.
Yeah. Me, I had the phone basically on me, but I'll be outside talking on the payphone to her just to make it look good. Like, oh yeah,
you never talk to her. No, that's fishy, right? Like, why is he never talking?
This nigga ain't never on the phone.
You don't like your family no more?
Gotta have a cell phone. Like this nigga getting visits every week. He getting all these packages. Man, he gotta have a phone. Man, I don't never see him outside.
And your cellmate's got to be with the program.
Yeah.
Right, Soufbsouja, right?
Like, because people be telling, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be telling, bro. But that ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's everywhere.
What do you get from telling? What do you get from telling? So, what do you get from telling? Do you get more time off? Why do people do it?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, man. I'm the wrong person to ask that. Shit. I don't know what you get off. Shit, I don't even make statements.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even... But basically, man, I think they trying to get out the situation because they wasn't ready. And then when the shit get ugly, they trying to tell. Like, man, that shit coward. Like, but you know, shit, everybody had their own lifestyle, man.
Why were we talking about the phone though? Well, there was a reason why we're talking about the phone, right?
Oh, because that's how I was doing all the music.
Yeah,
so,
okay, yeah. So they're uploading the music, yes.
So,
sorry, I don't want to get off track. I want to figure this out. Yeah.
So I did the whole album off the phone, BandLab. Got a couple songs with Lil Slug, Baby Gas. Shit, Hamid. I'm saying I was just doing shit in there. Like I was just, man, my whole thing was I wasn't trying to waste no time because I had so much of it. I was like, man, I gotta just get shit done. I gotta be productive. I got to. You feel me?
How'd you get the pocket? That must have been a whole project.
The what?
To make the pocket to put the phone in, that must have been a big project, right?
Oh man. So basically I had to cut up a sock and
so you had a missing sock.
I gotta measure shit. Man, I gotta measure the whole length of the phone. I'm sewing shit. I'm asking niggas for sewing kits because I don't sew. So I gotta go ask niggas for needles and shit. But I'm in there sewing. I'm just sewing hella shit. Man, I had about 5 pairs.
What, you ran through 5 pairs of socks trying to figure it out, or you had 5 pockets?
No, I had 5 different drawers with secret pockets on them.
Wow.
But I probably went through about 10 socks. I had some that I fucked up on.
And a pocket's important in prison.
Hell yeah, man.
Pocket could be life or death.
Life or death, man. Shit, niggas putting shanks, dope.
You can't put the shank right there in the waistband. It's gonna fall down, right?
Shit, it might, but some niggas do be doing that though.
But you gotta have the big guy. You gotta like keep the gut inflated. You can't bend down as much.
Man, I never seen so many knives until I went to prison. Shit.
I mean, when I was in there in Rita, I was in West Pod, and it was just crazy because you're in there, and then I don't know anything about prison, and then they're doing shakedowns, and then the guy right next to you has a fucking shank, and you're like, what?
Hell yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy because the whole art of having one and making one. And you gotta be on the inside, man. Like for sure. You gotta get in there and talk to people, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a whole ceremonious thing getting a shank. You just can't start off new, not like nobody, being other. You start making shanks, like, right? Like,
man, hell nah. A lot of people scared of that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really take shit, I don't know the right word, but it like takes some shit, man, to be able to just really like carry that shit on you at all times, knowing the risk that shit come with. But the situation, it'd be life or death. So it'd be like, man, I'm gonna have this shit on me. You feel me? I'm not finna be caught slipping. Shit, I done had niggas just come dumb shit on me like, damn, bro, I don't even want that shit, but fuck it, come on.
Because their cell's hot.
Yeah, yeah. Or some shit was about to go down, man. Like my whole thing is I'm not trying to catch no extra time, but I already know that it's gonna happen. I'm just trying to avoid this shit as most as I can.
It's a game.
It's a game. It's cat and mouse.
It's luck. It's all that.
Yeah. Especially if you active and you still, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gangster. You feel me? I'm not never gonna turn nothing down or do no weird shit. You feel me? So that comes with other shit. You feel me?
6 years. How many racial fights were there? How many like race war fights? Or
shit, man.
There's a lot of fights for sure.
Man. I can't even count. There was a lot of race riots though. It was because shit, motherfuckers just can't agree on shit, and then one person that's ignorant starts something with the next, and once you do that with the whole nother race, everybody has to be involved. You know
Which
what I'm saying?
is a wild concept to me when I was in there.
If you don't get involved, if you don't get involved, you done.
Label,
yeah. Well, you gone. Shit, but they gonna get you up out of there real quick.
Which is a great like thing instead of them just shaking you for it, like them rolling you out. It's a better,
but shit, the Mexicans, they really tripping. So
so if you're Mexican, you gotta do the machina.
Is really killing niggas over shit like that for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, shit, they tripping.
Blacks and Mexicans definitely run stuff in jail from what I see.
Oh yeah. Like blacks,
there's no whites
blacks,
in Rita that I've seen.
Hell yeah, blacks and Mexicans for sure. Shit, blacks and Northers actually rock together on active yards.
Now, really?
Shit, always. Shit, we always have
too,
a line. Oh yeah, we always go through it. But the man,
they don't we always Southerners. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they're gonna side with black people.
Exactly.
That's a crazy concept that northern Mexicans will side with black people before they side with their own people from the South.
Yeah. Because they so different though.
Yeah, they don't speak as much English,
exactly.
right?
A lot of them, they don't speak.
A lot of them are Americanized.
Exactly.
Black people are Americanized.
A lot of Northers is like niggas. You feel me? Like they talk like niggas, they act like niggas. So that's just
they love the music. They know all about the Bay Area rappers. I mean, all Northers that I grew up in the Bay Area love the same rappers. Right. You know what I mean? It's the same love. Like they love Sally Sal when that shit came. They love Messy Marv. They love, you know what I mean? It was basically the same music. Because my friends were Northers and like. But you're right. Like they liked all the same music. Yeah, the hustler music coming.
Yeah, the trap shit, the hustler shit, all that.
I don't see black people liking a lot of North Bay rap though.
Nah, hell nah. Shit, I mean, neither the Southsider rap. Shit, I seen a couple dudes from LA that's doing they like thing.
Yeah, that one guy's blowing up right now, right? What's his name? Lefty?
Yeah, Lefty. Yeah, I be seeing him on the gram and shit. Nah, hell. Man, I actually did see a lot of dudes in prison.
Who did you get recognized when you were in jail doing music? You're like, what the like 6ix9ine?
Man.
When you saw that come up, that was kind of crazy, I bet. Like
that shit. Man, I was seeing a lot of shit and I was like, damn, I'm just kicking back watching all this shit. Just like hearing about like Diddy shit, R. Kelly and all that weird shit. I'm like, man, that shit crazy.
Kind of cool though.
It's cool that it's coming to light.
Tell me about your thoughts on that. I feel like it's great that people are getting caught doing wild, weird stuff.
I'm just glad that everything is coming to light and they really getting exposed for being weirdos. You feel me?
And people who did good are getting praised right now. Like, she passed up. Oh, Maya. Maya didn't do that weird. Remember Maya? Yeah. Maya should be like celebrated. And she is kind of, because she was like, she boned out the industry. Like, no, y'all doing that weird and y'all gonna do it to me.
Right. Hell yeah. You gotta respect it. The
whole Jay-Z Beyonce relationship seemed kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I never understood it, but I don't know.
Beyonce's so beautiful, man. It's crazy, bro. Like when you see her in regular videos, just being normal, not in a music video, she's like, yo, that girl's like ridiculously hot. And like, she's dating an old ass dude, not dating anyone her age group. That was wild because she could have like. Do you know what I mean? Like there could have been other stars she could have dated more her age. You know what I mean? Like movie star. You know who?
Do you think that Jay-Z took her to the next level though?
No, the way I saw Beyonce was on another level, and she came down to Jay-Z's level, but then Jay-Z rose up in level.
I ain't gonna lie, Jay-Z up there.
Very much so, but Beyonce's pop and R&B, and that has a bigger range.
But back then, though, was she up there like that in like 2001?
She was nation. I felt like she was world famous. Destiny's Child, I felt was very national. I felt Beyonce was world famous to me.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, pop, see, pop is the world, though.
Yeah, and she's pop.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the whole world demographic. I don't know how people in Korea. Because I always judge it from like another country standpoint. Like, you know, who's gonna know more, like Jay-Z or Beyonce?
But see, this the way how I see it is like just because you hella famous and you hella known, that don't mean that you doing hella good. Like really money wise, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, like bruh did his shit to where he was like, okay, everybody know that he that dude, he got the money. You know what I'm saying? Facts. He got all these little businesses going, billionaire.
Facts.
So I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. I don't understand some of this shit.
That is who was a main artist they liked in prison when you were in there during that time? Who were they really liking when it came out?
All
Black or anything like that.
J-Bo, man, what's his name?
J-Bo?
Man, I was hearing him a lot in prison.
For sure, because a lot of people from Stockton are in prison, right?
Man, it's a lot of Stockton dudes in fucking prison.
That had their parents come out from Oakland.
Yeah, right. See, yeah, man, bro.
Because that's where the real gangsters went to, was Stockton, because they got kicked out of
Stockton, though, growing up. Then all of a sudden, I'm saying, like, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm hella hearing about Stockton now. Like,
I don't think those are generational deep Stockton. I think those are people who migrated from Oakland, who got kicked out of Oakland.
It gotta be.
And then just their generation only grew up in Stockton and made it the hood that it is.
Right. Stockton off the hook, though. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, man, them boys turned out there. I be seeing.
To know that Stockton has a music scene, because when you went in, they did not have a music scene.
They didn't. Nah, hell nah, they didn't.
Sacramento barely had a scene.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it was like just Mozzie and Lavish D, really.
And that's it. Yeah. And then their beef. Yeah. You know?
Right. It was all about them beefing and shit.
Bo Sosa too, but Bo Sosa's under Mozzie and all that.
Yeah.
And it was crazy just for me to see Sacramento get that light with Mozzie. It's like, what? Because Sacramento is hood. That Oak Park is definitely hood, but I just don't feel like they had that rep.
Nah, they don't.
People go to Sacramento and just claim that it's really boring, nothing to do out there, you know. But you know,
yeah,
people from Oak Park be real though. They definitely,
but Sac got a lot of real niggas out there.
They do. They got a lot of hoods that be tucked off, and it's like smooth the way they do it because they're not just out there they're not there in downtown just robbing people. Like, they tucked off.
See, Sac is crazy because they have Bloods and Crips. Well, they got a few Crips, but they got Bloods out there, and so. To me, Sac is kind of like a mixture of the Bay and LA. Right. You feel me?
Right.
Because they got like the Bay, like swag, but then they gangbang. That's LA shit. You feel me? So,
which I love that it's not so heavily adopted out here, but it's almost that way because Oakland for the longest did not accept any type of Bloods or Crips. But now they got like gangs like, I don't want to name them, but like Stubbies and two.
Nah, but see. Man, it's crazy because once you go to prison and you from the Bay, it don't matter if you K Stubby, you run the Bay card. Like we have our own card. It's big as fuck too.
A lot of K's, a lot of Stubbies in prison, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. BGF, Kumi.
BGF is more old school though, isn't it not?
But they still got them.
Still a presence, obviously.
Yeah, prison, yeah, for sure. They still got them.
Yeah. Wild concept.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Wild concept. You missed performing at the shows and all that?
Hell yeah.
Before you went in, you was on a tear. You was on a tear, so you was out there doing hella shows. You did the Rick Lee. I felt like you was in the top contentions.
Man.
Didn't matter about winning Rick Lee, but you was up there, bro.
Yeah.
Like you was up there.
Man, just life was crazy back then.
Man, you had fun.
Man, I had a lot of shit going on. Man, I had a good time though. You feel me?
You stuck out. That was that Facebook era.
Yeah. Exactly. Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I remember our posts having a lot of likes and just stuff like that. It was just a different time.
Hell yeah, man. I'm just trying to just get back, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back right now.
Man. I'm only on Instagram right now. I wanted to talk about the why'd you go into prison?
So
what got you caught up?
Residential burglary. Never hurt nobody. Well, it was this one time that this dude grabbed me, but you know, man, I never went inside nobody house trying to hurt nobody, man. I just want your laptops. You feel me? That's all I was doing with your MacBook Pro. So that's why they was calling me Mac. Legend of the Mac comes from being a Mac, obviously, but I'm all about the MacBook Pro. Man, back then everybody was doing house slicks, right? But they wanted to go tie niggas up and you know, they slapping niggas around with the pistol and
that's traumatic shit.
Yeah. So it's like home invasion shit, and they was watching folks for doing that type of shit. So me being a smart dude, I'm like, man, that's me, man. I came up jacking niggas, but I'm like, I'm not trying to go to jail. So how can I do this and finesse it and get my money? So started going to college parties, started checking out shit. I'm like, man, if I find a buyer for all these laptops, I could make a living off this shit. So what I would do is every week, man, I would go to a different college and I would take like 15, 20 MacBook Pros in one night. And then first thing in the morning, I go sell all of them to my Mexican buyer, my Asian buyer, my Indian buyer. You know what I'm saying? And they would cash me out. So I'll be making like...
You should have went to another college maybe and sold them.
Nah. So people was getting caught up with stolen laptops and shit. So me, I'm trying to get it and dump it. I don't even want that shit on me. You feel me? I'm trying to just dump it real quick. So I would literally get it at 3 o'clock in the morning and sell it at 6:30 in the morning.
How the hell do you get it? Because you're going to the parties, they're not in their dorm rooms.
So basically, I'm partying with you, and then I'm leaving, and then I'm coming back to your house when you're sleeping drunk on the couch right there, and I'm just walking in the door, and I'm taking shit off your lap, off the table, off the coffee table, off the kitchen table, shit out your bedroom. But they would not never see me. So nobody ever see me, man. I remember reading the police report and everybody just said how they were waking up and all they shit was gone, but they didn't know who did it. I mean, so did that shit for about 10 years.
Do you have like a level of spectrum on when you decide to do it and not to do it, and what it?
Okay, so
like, do you like this is a good person? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
So look,
you going
man,
through
I ain't
your
gonna
dad?
lie.
Oh, your dad just died.
Man, look, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, man, if I know you, then I ain't gonna do it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If I ever met somebody and like they was cool, shit, I ain't gonna do it. But I might come back and get your partner or your roommate or somebody. You feel me? Yeah. And once I go into a place and if I see any kid toys or any family shit, I'm gone. Shit, I'm gone.
Interesting.
I don't fuck with the families or nothing like that. I was just going after college kids because I know that their parents is buying them shit and they a little bit more fortunate. I mean, it don't make it right or not. You know what I'm saying? It don't make it right. It was wrong what I did for sure. But that's how I was justifying it. You feel me? Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not hurting nobody and their parents could buy them some more new shit. So that's, man, I was just going after their Macs and their wallets and shit.
Diet sinning. It's like not.
Yeah.
But I feel you. But look, there was reasoning.
I was trying to do it in the best way possible.
Listen, you were doing it. We're talking about it's funny, but you're morally going about it in a moral sense.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna physically hurt anyone.
Hell nah. Not unless somebody physically hurt me.
Because there are people that are willing to do that, and when you see like the look in their eye and the vibe, it's not good, bro.
So look,
right?
Man,
you agree?
Look,
like,
man, I used to take a couple people with me, but most of the time it ended bad because they just didn't have the patience that I had. Man, I can literally creep in your apartment for 10 minutes and be in the living room creeping because I don't want you to hear me because this creaky ass floor is hella creaking. But I see a $1,500 laptop right there. Like, I gotta go get it, but I gotta creep and be patient. So it's times where he's stirring, he turning, he snoring still, but he turning. I'm frozen, and a lot of people can't do that. So I would take folks with me, and they will rush and see shit and panic and grab it, and folks wake up. Then now we're in a situation because now we're in these people's house. So, but one is one dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but I brought him, and he brought a gun, and we was in the car, and once I seen that he had a gun, I say, bruh, do not bring that shit up in here. This is not that type of party.
You're making this a federal case.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, what are you doing, man? I'm
trying
to take
drunk and just lost.
And that's the thing is that a couple times, man, I was actually caught in houses, and I'm just playing it off like I was drunk, and I really smelled like alcohol because I really was drinking.
You're in a college dorm, right?
You feel me? Oh man, I'm looking for Jet.
They turn around. I just sit on the couch.
Yeah, man, I ain't tripping.
That'd be the lit go to rob places with a girl. That's scantily dressed. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but you know.
Sorry, but that's interesting. So tell us any stories. You got to tell us a story you got caught in the house. What happened? Give us one story you got caught in and as you play off.
So, I mean, it was a couple of them stories, man. We want a good story or a bad story?
I want good or bad on the house caught. Good
story. Good. Okay, so I'm out in Chico, and it's about 2:30 in the morning, and I'm in somebody's apartment. I'm actually in the dude's room, and when he comes home, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
"You don't know."
I'm not. I never met this dude.
You never met. How did you stake it out?
So I don't stakeout shit because I've been partying all these places, so I already know, man. I can hit the same house every time, but just every couple months I go back because college kids really just like they really don't stay at the same spot for a long time.
But they move a lot.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Every semester is like different. So like I would literally just go to the same places over and over again for years. And it's different people and it's different
place, right?
Yeah, Jeff, man. Where's Jeff at, man? I was just with Jeff earlier partying. So that's what I said. And he was like, nah, man, it's the wrong house. He was like, man, why don't you stay here, man, and just kick it for a couple minutes? So up in my mind, I already know what that means. He trying to call the police, I think. Oh. You know what I'm saying? He trying to keep me there. So bruh, really trying to figure out if I'm there on good intentions or if it's bad intentions. You feel me? So I'm like, man, look, man, I got some shit on me. So I'm like, man, you want to do a bump of this? I'm like, man, I know kids like powder. You feel me? I used to sell it, so I always had it. I'm like, bro, you want to bump of this? That
diffuses attention.
he was like, matter of fact, I do. So now it's me and him in there, man, doing bumps and smoking a blunt, man. I roll up a blunt. We kick it for about 15 minutes, and then that's when he was like, okay, man, this dude cool. He was like,
he really was here for
this
Jeff.
Dude wasn't trying to rob me. He was really here for Jeff. He like, man, all right, man, it's cool, man. I'm about to go to bed, man, but you have a wonderful night. I'm all right, bro. All right, peace out, man. I'm gone.
Did you bring up Jeff a little bit just to like make the story concrete? Like, man, Jeff used to do this thing with his finger, bro. That's
hell nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like, man, I don't know if I got to punch on this dude and run out the door or what, because I'm not about to have you hold me down until the police come. Like, I had somebody try to do that.
Okay, let's go to that story.
So that's a bad story because
I want to hear the bad one.
All right, so look. Man, I don't know why I did it, but I had brought one of my partners along, and we go inside the house. And like, I don't know at the time, but this is a football house, so it's football players. So once I get in there, I start seeing football helmets and shit. But my partner start moving so quick because he see a whole bunch of laptops right there, and it's a wallet up on top of the laptops, and it looked like it got some money in there. So he instantly go move and grab it. So dude on the couch, dude bounce up hella quick. Partner run out the door. I actually try to run out the back door, but they got a big ass a beer pong table blocking the door. So I'm fucking trapped in the house. So I'm like, all right, man, look, man, I got to get up out of this shit. I'm like, man, I played the whole role, man. Jeff here, man, I'm loaded. I've been playing. Man, I was fucking around with Jeff earlier. He's like, nah, man. And he grabbed me. He said, matter of fact, man, he was like, man, I need you to stay here until the cops come. And that's when I was like, okay. I just cocked back and I dropped him. I hit him as hard as I could because I'm like, man, bruh, grab me. Once he grabbed me, I'm like,
cards.
I'm like, once he grabbed me, man, I'm like, man, it's bad. So I just knock him out and I'm running out the house and I slipped down the stairs because it was raining. So I fall, boom. But I hear the police sirens coming. I'm like, man, they coming. I'm going to jail.
That fast?
They came hell. So what happened was somebody else heard us and they called the cops upstairs. Yeah, so man, it was bad. I was running. The police was out looking for us, and I had to hide in the car. Then we was finally able to get up out of there. But
how long did you hide in the car for?
For about an hour. Yeah, man.
So the cops waited. There's some lazy ass cops. Bro.
Yeah, man. They was late. Or actually, we actually passed him when we were leaving. We like passed him, and
did he look at you?
Man, I'm ducked all the way down. Man, I always had a driver. Man, I used to pay drivers. Man, okay. I used to give him like 15% of my take every night. So I had a driver. I had a dude on a scanner. Man, shit, I had a whole little setup, bro. Like it was no
scanner was a game changer.
No foo-foo shit. Yeah, scanner was a game changer because it was a lot of times that I would actually get a text message from one of my associates telling me that they heard me on the scanner and the police was coming. So that kind of saved me, man, a bunch of times.
Jordan's game.
Yeah.
That is game, man.
Yeah, man. It was
sounds like some good times. I was just thinking,
man, going to Mexico, man. I used to.
What do I say? Before you came on the pod, like. This should be like a metaverse game or something. Like you gotta rob people's houses. Like I can see, like you don't have the end of those rooms when you break shit and you're mad.
Yeah,
like, they should have a room where like.
Hey man, look, man, I'm gonna tell you some like real shit. For like a long time, I used to dream about this shit, man. I really missed that shit in prison.
You used to dream before you did it or after you did it?
Okay, so like once everything was over and I went to prison.
You went to prison for that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I had 3 different counties that I served prison on because I was just everywhere.
And did they tie you in when they got you on one?
Oh yeah. So basically a female snitched on me on the first one, and then they was able to tie me up with a whole bunch of other. The judge told me I was responsible for hundreds of burglaries in California and that I was a cat burglar, so he wasn't gonna max me out. But yeah,
a cat burglar is a very important term because it's insinuating that you weren't violent.
Exactly.
That you avoided conflict at times. Except for the guy you punched in the face.
I mean, he grabbed me, man. You can't be just touching on me like that.
I bet cops would not suggest you do if you find someone in your house. Don't go and grab them.
Hell
right?
nah,
like,
man. Bro was tripping. He was tripping for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he was, because it's a violation, man.
Nah,
like,
man, but look, though, I understand, man. I feel him.
You ever
somebody in my house, I'm gonna kill you. So,
well, like, and that's the thing. You ever been in your house and know just someone was in there?
No, hell no. I ain't never felt like that.
Okay, bro, I felt like that. Where like you've been in there and you just could tell someone was in your shit with like that you.
That's violation.
No, and it feels like the air. It just feels fucking weird. Like your shit's been trampled, and you can just tell like little signs, like little footprints you don't recognize.
Right.
Just shit like that. I'm like, yo, and it just felt weird. Like someone was in yours, because it almost has like this mustier smell when it's just you. You know what I mean? Like a dark, dense smell, and then when someone's in there, you can just tell the energy is just different.
Yeah, man. I was always the person in there, so I don't know what that feel like, but I would imagine that that's a horrible feeling. You feel me?
So you're in prison, and then do you feel bad about it? Or you kind of reminiscing on the good times? Like, damn,
honestly, I really never felt bad about the shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's honest, man. Thank you.
Because I never hurt nobody.
And you came up.
Nah, man, and I made a life. Like, I was making a lot of money doing some shit that other folks wasn't doing. Like, I really was doing different shit. You feel me?
And what messed it up? What got you caught up, really?
Messed it up.
Like the theology behind it all. Like, what you?
It wasn't just the female snitching on me. Honestly, what really messed it up is that I think I started overdoing it. And
greed. Was it greed?
It was greed, and it was just nothing lasts forever. So there was a time period where I was supposed to stop doing that. Because
it's tough, so because it's tough because you're getting good at it. Right? And your AI is getting better. You're getting better. So it's hard to quit something you're getting good at, right?
Like, bro, I was so good that my senses was so on point that I could feel when people was watching me. I literally would
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
And be like, damn, this bitch watching me right now.
It's like a weight on your back or something, like some weight or some density in the air, right? It's a feeling though, for sure.
That shit, like some Sixth Sense type shit. Like that shit was crazy, man. I used to, cause
in the rush.
Yeah.
Do you smoke weed?
Yes, sir.
I imagine the high after you steal and do all that adrenaline pumping shit must be amazing.
Yeah, man, that's a rush. That's a high.
You know?
Yeah, man, that shit get you going. For sure, it get you going, man. Man, I step in there with my shoes off. You know, I do my little ritual.
Shoes is off.
Yeah, well, man,
I actually bought the sweat marks in your feet on the wooden floor. And
I actually bought a little pair of house slippers just so I could do burglaries. Yeah, man, I had a whole little thing going. Man, I was taking this shit serious.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, them like hardwood floors, man, they're real squeaky, so you got to know how to finesse. Yeah.
And sneakers are loud.
Yes, sir, they are.
They're heavy.
Yeah, man, it's loud. Yeah. Hell yeah, Crocs or some like slippers or something, man.
Are Crocs good stealing material gear?
Yeah, Crocs is cool.
What about nylon? Nylon's all bad, right?
Nah, it's bad, man. I wouldn't even try those.
So it's all cotton on cotton.
Yeah, cotton, yeah. Yup. Soft shit.
That's game, man. That's crazy. All right. I want to talk about the child because you said you just got out of a month, but the kid's 7 months.
So man,
how does that work?
Everybody always wonder about that.
How does the kid math work here? Like,
so that is a fire camp, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's allowed?
No.
That's like a misdemeanor right here.
So,
like,
man, man. Hell yeah. Man, that's like a violation. Man, they would have tried to take a nigga visits and all type of shit. Yeah, man, but
how can they prove that though, right? It's a tough thing to prove.
Man, I was actually lying to him and telling him that I was just a stepdad in there just so I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be in trouble and shit. Yeah. So, but they really not supposed to ask you about that type of shit.
Right.
But then, like, you don't want them to know because then they gonna be watching you and you trying to do it again. You feel me? So you can't put them up on too much shit. So yeah, man, I'll be lying to them people for sure.
What are your plans now that you're out?
Man, music, whole bunch of music shit, and be a dad.
New projects?
Yeah, man. I got a album dropping on my birthday, which is March 26th. It's called. Man, I'm still trying to see, but it might be on some Django Unchained type shit.
Dope.
Because basically,
I can tell you're different now, bro. I can tell you're more well-rounded.
For sure. Man, that shit.
You had a hungry look in your eye.
Do that,
you had a hungry look in your eye when I knew you. And I knew all my artists that signed up for the show were doing some dirt because you signed up for like every show.
Yeah. I was trying to do everything.
I'm like, this guy has some money and he's putting it towards something positive.
Exactly. I was trying to make a way, man. I'm still am shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a lot of headway back there, bro. You was moving.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'm just trying to get everything going, man. This shit sucks to get out and start all over again, but it really do help though, man, when you got a loving wife, you know what I'm saying, that really supports you.
Shout out wifey in the background, can't hold it down. Family
and friends that really support you and shit, because it's a lot of shit that I go through just on trying to adjust to being free. 6 years a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
1.5 president, man.
Yeah. So just like, man, it'd be like, man, I can't even go into fucking Target, man, at like 5, 6 o'clock because it's too much people there. I gotta go at 9, 10 in the morning just because there's too many people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that shit is a trip.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
And she was the wife the whole time? 6 years?
So we have found each other, saying like we've been together for the past 3 years, but I've been knowing her for like the past like 12 years.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And you were in Rita, right?
So I started in Rita. Yeah.
Okay. And then
Alameda County. From Rita, I went to San Quentin prison.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was in Quentin, man.
But it's better in Quentin.
Yeah.
In terms of the privileges you get, right?
Exactly. But Quentin though, man, infamous though, especially reception. Quentin, infamous. And they got the death row there, man. I actually seen Scott Peterson there a few times when he was on death row. Yeah, man, that's a dude that killed his pregnant wife and shit.
Yeah. Well, supposedly.
Yeah, I don't know the man, but you know.
Looks like he did.
Yeah.
Like who else, you know?
Yeah.
She looks so nice too, man.
I'm like, man, why would you do that?
A good housewife, bro.
Yeah, man, that's like weirdo shit because he wanted to go to a different girl. Man, why don't you just break up with her?
Go to a different girl.
Weirdo, gotta kill her.
Because he probably mad. He's seen her with someone else and she knows she's a good girl.
Yeah, it probably was on some other shit.
You know.
But yeah, man, I've been to like 5 or 6 different prisons, and the problem is that I had so many cases that I had to keep going back to different county jails, and then I would go back to prison all over again. So man, that's the first 4 years, man, I was just bouncing around from LA to all the way up north, just everywhere, just all over Cali.
LA was mania, I bet.
Yeah,
it's not your familiarity, right?
Yeah, man, I was out there. I was in like near Santa Barbara. I was out there, man, in the county jail, and it was a lot of dudes that was mad because I wasn't fucking with them. But I always had my own shit. I always had money and food and shit, you know. And so a lot of bums in jail and prison.
They don't have a supportive system.
Don't have shit. So a lot of people hate, bro.
Never had commissary.
Yeah, man. And like me, I'm the type of person that if I choose to fuck with you and give you shit, then that's on me. But you're not about to expect nothing from me or get nothing out of me. Ain't nobody pressing me. So I don't play blood, crip, whatever you is. We about to fight for sure. You feel me? I'm squabbling too. I got squabble. So
Which you have to do, unfortunately, man.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. You get up in there, you're meeting people that are very ignorant, man. And it's like, you got to get physical. It's like a weird feeling, bro. It's
a couple
weird.
niggas tried to kill me.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
The vibes in there are so wild.
Yeah.
You got people coming off drugs and crimes and they're sober. And you're making them interact. It's like a crazy ass concept.
See, bro, people scared to fight. Like,
they really are.
Especially
people can't fight. But people can't. They don't know how to fight.
Yeah, they can't fight. And then, like, once you big, I was like 260 in prison. I was working out. Like, I was solid. So niggas like, man, I'm not finna fight this nigga. I'm finna go stab him. But it's not gonna be easy. So,
and in order to be a good fighter, you have to be around a lot of people who do fight. I mean, you have to see it. You gotta see.
You have to practice fighting. Yeah. You can't watch it and learn. You have to actually fight.
Do it. You have to practice. Yeah. It helps like to be around people that are actually fighting because you see what works, and usually the first punch does work. The person that's more aggressive does. It's not no fucking viral video.
Going aggressive with it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be no viral video with the small dude always wins. Like,
no, it's not like that. Yeah, man, that's not real.
All fights are different, bro. But the usual ones is the most aggressor wins, bro.
Exactly.
Like most aggressive that I seen.
Man,
they win. It's like
then again, I done seen a lot of niggas that act all hella tough and aggressive, and then they really not trying to fight. But I'm like, bruh, like don't like now already. Fuck that, nigga. I want to fight now, but you already got me there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
you can almost tell who can fight just being on the street so much without fighting. You can almost tell like they don't know how to fight.
Exactly.
You're like, let me just leave this dude alone. So it's great to have you back, man. Because I know it was like a 6-year stint, but it's great to see you, bro. Because you was one of my favorite clients, bro. I mean,
man, you was back, man. I'm about to be around for sure.
You gotta start doing micro content.
Man,
you know what that is?
Seeing you do
you saw me do it, right? Oh yeah, I started doing
comedy, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool.
Thank
man,
you.
I was seeing that shit.
You gotta come to a show.
Yeah, I will, man.
I got one March 7th if you guys want to come out.
Yeah, man, I'll slide through.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's fun. You know, to me, it's like the early days of hip hop, bro. It's like you would go to an open mic and showcase your skills, and then you know, and then meet other artists, and other artists would put you on. So I like comedy because for me, I still get to be an artist.
Right.
And I just would love to be booked in other states and go out and perform. I mean, that feeling is. But I think you would be a great personality for comedy. You should think about it.
Thought about it, man.
You think stories you're telling are hilarious.
Man, I ain't gonna lie,
and you should just try a set.
Well, that's
Come
why
to my
they gotta
show.
read the book because I got a lot of stories in the book.
You should figure out how to turn these and just because only my comedy is like being funny, not tough. That's why it's funny. You know what I mean? When someone's being really humble.
Exactly.
And that's funny.
Right.
Making fun of yourself. A lot of people make. I just make fun of myself, and people think that my comedy's not bad. And so,
it's not
those
bad.
Stories. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you can see those stories and like make them funny and humble, that's some good content.
Bro, I was telling all these stories.
It's
the whole
so interesting,
time in prison,
bro.
Man,
It's so interesting.
They used to be like, bro, tell us another story.
Bro,
man.
it's interesting. I mean, you gave some of the greatest stories. Those were really great stories, and it makes sense to do content like that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I want to start doing a bunch of little skits and shit.
You should
like
do your own pod. You should interview other people who've been in jail and just talk about it, dude. And just talk. It might lead to a nonprofit. Possibly, helping people get, recover and do shit and then just talking about it helps.
Yeah,
man. Talking about it helps. Helps because some of the clips we'll probably release are more of the prison-based ones about the stories, right? And it's just that there's a lot of my clients have been in prison. So we're gonna relate to the.
It's a lot of shit that we hold in, but just really talking about shit, man. That shit do help. Being around other people that's like you and that went through shit like you, that helps too.
Dramatically.
Yeah, man.
Dramatically.
So
Because we're so closed off. And I see when people, they like close themselves off because they're trying to create peace, and that creates madness. You have to be around people.
Right.
You have to constantly be around people to elevate, connect, and just move.
Yeah.
So, well, John, I appreciate you for coming on the pod today,
sir,
man. That's my guy. We hit an hour.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
for
that.
Sure.
Like
man,
that.
We pretty much covered everything, so it's good.
Thank you for the wife you've come. Do you want to say anything before we get out of here real quick? I mean, you held them down for like